I have been gone for way too long. I've been gone for 8 months. It's been 8 months since my last YouTube video. And some of y'all might be wondering, and actually quite a few of you have DM'd me, left comments asking, where have I been? And what have I been doing? And Chris, what's your update in tech? What have you learned about tech, the future of tech over the last 8 months? And that's what I really want to talk about today. Where have I been is I started my own business. And before I even get to that, something I didn't share with y'all. Well, y'all know I was laid off about, what is that, 2 years ago? A year and a half to 2 years ago from my last tech job. And I started my own business. What you have to understand is that when you start your own business, you don't make money right away. It takes time to make money. And it got to the point around, I think, July-ish last year, where I was down to just $1,000 in my bank account. I used all my 9 months worth of savings and down to my last $1,000. And by the time July hit, with less than $1,000 in my bank, actually, I signed 3 clients. And around July, I think I published my last YouTube video in August of last year. But starting in August, when I started getting paid, I started making $40,000 a month with just my business alone. And that was life-changing. I mean, I was able to build up my savings. Now, after receiving my bonuses and everything this year for my full-time job, I'll have a full 1 year worth of emergency fund again. Not just that, I also paid off my Tesla. So in the span of 8 months, I went from losing almost everything to not only paying off my Tesla, but now also having a 12-month emergency fund in just 8 months because of my business, right? It was life-changing. And because of that, because my business was doing so well, my web development, my dev agency was doing so well, I had to cut something off. There was something that could make me around 5 to 10K a month, which was YouTube. But that took a lot of time, especially negotiating with brand deals, making videos for sponsors. It's not the most fun to do versus 40K a month consistently with my business. And so I decided in August of last year, after I uploaded my last video, that I'm going to take a break for now from this and focus on my business. Now, unfortunately, I ended relationships with one of the clients and I lost one of my clients, which, to be frank, was one of the best decisions I could have ever made. Now, I don't make 40K a month anymore. I only make like 18 to 20K a month. I'm doing YouTube again, so that can go up to 30K with brand deals. But yeah, my income has gone down a little bit, but life is great. And I don't have all these clients I'm working with now. So now that's why I'm making this video. I have a lot more free time. What I've been doing since I've lost some of my clients is I've just been playing a lot of gaming. I've been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima, something Deliverance. I forgot 2. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That has been amazingly fun. And been playing a lot of Madden. So the last 3 months since losing some of my clients in January, I've just been gaming all the time. I told myself I should make a YouTube video, but no, I didn't want to make a YouTube video just yet. I wanted to kind of take in this break while I'm enjoying life and working my full-time job. So anyway, I have that business. It's not making as much as it used to, but it's still doing really well. I also have my full-time job. My full-time job, I do developer relations for TidyB at PinkCap. That is the company I work for. Amazing company, profitable, been around for a while. And I chose this particular tech company to work for. I received another job offer at an AI company in San Francisco. And that job was offering me, I think, $40,000 less than this job I'm working for right now. And that job wanted me to move to San Francisco, an AI company in the database space. And I chose to, you know what, that's cool, but I'd rather be at a company that's more stable. From my experience working in startups, working in a startup is risky. Of course, it could be very rewarding. But from my position, after being laid off multiple times already, twice, I just want to be somewhere where it's a little bit more stable, where I can work my butt off. And that's what I'm doing now. So I've been at this company for around 8 months now, maybe 9. And it has been amazing. The culture is amazing. The people I work for is amazing. And they also pay me more than any other tech company I've ever worked for. So I can't argue with that. And I have the best work-life balance I've ever had. As long as I get my work done, as long as I'm working my butt off, that's all they care about. And as long as I give results and bring results to the company with what I do for them in developer relations, they're happy with it. So I'm very happy for this. Actually, I actually recently moved from, I was part of the subset of a marketing team to now more product focused, but still in DevRel, but more in the AI space. So I'm excited about that. So that is my full-time job. That's what I do for a living now. Now, the state of coding, let's talk about this. Coding has changed so much. I mean, I remember when ChatGPT came out, like what, 2.5 years ago? Or was it 2 years ago? Around that time, I remember when ChatGPT first came out, it was cool, but it wasn't the best thing, but it was amazing. It was definitely amazing, but it wasn't at a point where you could see it replacing people. Since then, I mentioned this in my last video, Cursor AI has popped off. Everyone's using it. I use it. I'm at a point in my career where because of Cursor AI and because of ChatGPT, I generally feel like I can code in any language as long as I know how a programming language works. I can code in anything. I can build mobile apps. I can write in C++ if I need to. I can go back to React. I mainly focus on databases now in the backend space, in the AI space. But because of AI, I feel like I can do my job much better. But there are CEOs that have recently come out where they've said, even the CEO of Salesforce and another company, I forgot which company, have said that in the next 2 years, they see AI replacing developers. Now, when it comes to that, I can see that happening. Who says AI can't replace developers? Imagine what AI has been able to do and how much it's evolved in the last 2 years. How much more in just one more year? How much more in just 6 more months will AI evolve? And so I can see that happening. But more than even that, AI has made me so much more proficient at coding. It has made me faster at shipping things out for work. It has made it easier for me to learn something rather than trying to debug everything on my own. I just share it with ChatGPT and they help me out. Like the fact that I'm able to solve bugs, solve problems much more quickly because of ChatGPT has made me a much better developer. I feel like because of Cursor AI and because of ChatGPT, I can become a 10 times developer that I've always dreamed of without putting as much effort into it, which is crazy. Which means in the future, in a couple of years, you don't need to be the greatest, the latest, greatest, best developer out there to get a job. You just need to know how coding works. And the people who know how to use AI, the people who know how to use AI to help them code, to help them have the advantage over people who don't use it well, are the ones who'll have the job. So I think more than anything in the AI space, in the development space, you want to make sure you know how to use AI. I personally pay for a ChatGPT Pro, $200 a month. It's incredibly expensive, but it has been a game changer for me. I can't see my life without it. To be honest, I was going to hire a copywriter. I was going to hire all these different folks to help me with my content. And now ChatGPT does that for me for $200 a month. AI is a game changer. So that's how I see AI really affecting developer space in the future. The question then is, will you fall behind or will you keep up with this, right? So anyway, that's where I've been. That's what I've been learning. I am back. YouTube videos are coming back consistently. All right, consistently. Anyway, I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.